I feel like this show coming out, along with Doctor Strange coming out in theaters, you've got a lot of adaptations of Marvel properties that have white dudes going to the East. Can you sort of talk about the differences and how you balance both of those stories?
I think for many of us, it's important that you see the story. The idea is that Danny Rand, as a character, has always been a perpetual outsider. He is somebody who doesn't really understand how the world works as a child. He doesn't understand how the world works as he's going through wherever he was when he disappeared. And he certainly doesn't understand how the world works when he comes back. And so that's really what's important to us. It isn't about any of those other things. It really is about a young man who's trying to find his place in the world.
I just also want to ask. I think you saw Louis Tan tweeted yesterday and today, or yesterday and the day before, about what it would have been like if he had played Danny Rand, and all the work that needs to be done to move Asian actors out of playing villains, which is the primary role they've played in Marvel live action up until this point, or sidekicks, which is really where those characters are relegated. There is a chance in these kinds of things to make that change. Why not do it here?
I think the simple answer is that that's not the story. And so the idea is that once people get a chance to see the story and find out why it's important that Danny is played the way that he is, and also when they get to see the performance by Finn Jones, it becomes a different conversation. Now, having said that, I appreciate everyone having an opinion, but if you take a look at any of our shows, but in particular if you take a look at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., our two female leads are both Asian, and not only and we don't play that. What we play is that they're strong, empowered women who are capable of running an agency that essentially could topple the world. And so it's really important to us that it's a diverse world out there, and we've been doing everything since the very beginning in order to do that. And so to focus that on this particular show is interesting, but I think people are really going to enjoy the fact that it's a kick-ass martial arts show with an awful lot of fun and adventure.
I would just add that Colleen Wing is no sidekick. She is her own person. She's her own hero. She's as heroic as Danny will ever be.